grabe gining Benjaminite anointing. Super gini katigas-tigas. So, let us examine how the words were fulfilled. When dito sila sa wilderness, ginbuyan ang words of blessing ni Moses, wala na si Moses, nagtabok na sila sa promised land. Sa time na ni Joshua, ginpanagtag ang ilang nga duta. Tanawon mo, physically, the smallest allotment is Benjamin. But look at the four words of the Mosaic blessing. He is beloved of the Lord. He will dwell in safety. The Lord covers him all day long, and he shall dwell between his shoulders. Ang gwa sini, the tribal allotment of Benjamin sits on the princely shoulders of Ephraim, Manasseh, and Judah. Manasseh is here, ara si Benjamin. Si Ephraim is here, Judah is here. Ginaabaga nila siya. The princely anointing is Manasseh, Ephraim. The kingly anointing is Judah, and Benjamin is on their shoulder, protected by these royal tribes. Why na si Moses, wala na si Jacob, ang pulong nga ginbuyan nila, lampos pagyapon sa bato, tupa pagyapon, grabe gid gyapon, fulfilled gyapon. Okay, mamangkot kamo ti kadjutay-jutay malang sina nga lugar, abaw. Ara dira ang political kag religious capital sang Israel. Kung Amerika ini, ang New York ara man da ang mga dalagko nga simbahan. Kung Manila ini, ang Makati ara dira, because all the seat of commerce is in the tribe of Benjamin, because Jerusalem is there, the temple is there in Benjamin's territory, and Judah, the kingly tribe, shares in the territory of Benjamin. Hindi lang amuna, grabe pagid. Today, how does that anointing and blessing operate? Wala ko na lang ipakita diri because it's too long in the internet in my research. But Ephraim and Manasseh, ang ila descendants are UK, including Britain, Canada, and USA. Look at how that same word is still carried today. This is North America with Canada and the US. This is Europe with UK. Amuning descendants ng Ephraim, amuning descendants ng Manasseh, ara si Iceland, which is the territory of Benjamin. History shows that when the Romans destroyed the temple in AD 70, the Benjaminites migrated and settled in the land of Iceland. He sits on the shoulders of Ephraim and Manasseh. Ara siya sa tunga, and Iceland has not been invaded since the first Icelandic parliament in 930 AD, which cannot be said of any other Northwest European people. It is the safest, most protected country, nation in that part of the world, because the prophetic word cannot be broken. You will live in safely, you will sit on the shoulders of your father, you will be covered with his protection because you are beloved of the Lord. Maski ning mga tao ni wala gid nagakilala sa Ginoo as a nation, the word that was given continues to hold. You are covered all day long. Okay. Pero mayari pagid, a very interesting footnote. Remember the Ezekiel prophecy, Ezekiel chapter 4 verses 1 to 8, nga akig ang Ginoo sa Israel kag sa Judah, the two divided kingdoms, the north and the south. Siling niya kay Ezekiel, higda ka, 390 days, representing 390 years. Then higda ka naman sa piyak, 40 years, for a total of 430 years. Because this will represent the time of discipline for Judah and Israel. And then you remember ang lecture diri sang una sang 7 times nga curse for disobedience in Leviticus chapter 26 verses 14 to 46. Okay, I will not go into the specific computation. Just follow with me as best as you can. Natabo ini may nag-compute sini, san una nagsugod, 606 BC, Babylonian captivity, ato ang Ezekiel nga prophecy of 430 years, applyan mo sang Leviticus 26 nga times 7, laktod na lang ang istorya, is 2,520 years. So 2,520 years counted from 603 BC will bring you to our Gregorian calendar year of 1917 to 1918. What was that? That was the year when Iceland became a nation and regains its independence. The word of the Lord even for Benjamin continues. Ginbantayan gid sang Ginoo, lain pagid na iya sa Israel. Ang Israel also became a new nation in 1948, but in 1918, the Balfour Declaration was made, which declared that Israel wants to have a land of its own in what they call now the area of Palestine. So, one word for Judah, one word for Benjamin continues to be observed today. So, Judea, which is Judah's territory, declared that they are going to have a homeland, and that was in the same year when the Muslim Turks were driven out. That was also the same year when the people of Benjamin who settled in Iceland became a nation. May power na ang word nga hasta subong, and then as we end, we hopefully will feel in our heart, grabe ginong imo nga word, no? Hasta pasubong lagas mo pa, nalipat ng kalibutan sa angin panghambal ni Moses, sa angin panghambal ni Jacob, sa angin panghambal ni Ezekiel, kagin panghambal sang Leviticus, ang Ginoo gahipos lang. Ang kalibutan wala na nagamantay, why na gid interest, pero ang Ginoo gahalong gid nga ang word niya hindi maano. Ti may word di siya ginhatag kay Benjamin. Tan-awon ta ang pagtuman sini karon. Okay. May isa lang galing kasubo-subo agad nga incident, which shows that the tribe of Benjamin is not perfect. Subo-subo gini. This is the hubri or the character flaw in the tribal character of Benjamin. Judges chapter 19, may isa dira ka Levite ngang iya nga asawa, or sometimes also called concubine, was found unfaithful. Gusto niya ni i-redeem ang iyang wife or concubine. So he made an effort to redeem, and in the effort to redeem, he was going home on the way to Bethlehem so that he had to pass by Gibeah, which belonged to the Benjaminites. Kay nagabihan sila, nangita siya sang balay. Wala may nag-offer siya balay. So dito siya sa town square sa plaza siya naghulat, upod sang iya tong asawa or wife or concubine, whatever you want to call her. Then may tigulang nga nag-agi, to, gaano ka di? Niya, wala kami istaran, amo ning akon nga asawa, gin-redeem ko ni. Dali ta sa balay. So gin-imbita siya sang tigulang. Ano man niya imo nga hindi mapatihan, may mga grupo sang gay, homosexual people in Gibeah who went to the house of the old man and demanded for the old man to give up his guest, the Levite priest. Maybe they found him maybe very good looking. Ang priest nga daan sa time to is-selective sa ilang pagkaon. Always ka naga-dwell in the glory of the Lord. Naga-transmit na sa imo. Okay, maside note ko na glory of the Lord. Do you know that Adam and Eve were so filled with the glory of the Lord that they could not see their nakedness before they sinned? When they fell into sin, the glory of the Lord was removed. They, go bata nga luha. Why could they not see that before? The glory of the Lord. Grabe ning glory of the Lord, may physical na nga effect. Di kundi gwapo, glory of the Lord, ara ka permi sa tabernacle, ka worship ka permi, glory of the Lord naga-reflect sa imo. Naluyag ning mga gay, homosexual people. They wanted to get the man, but the old man said, maluoy ka mo. Parehas gini sang Sodom and Gomorrah ang istorya. Hindi nyo pagkwaon, maluoy ka mo. ari ang akon nga bata nga dalaga, kag ang iyang asawa, hindi lang siya pagkwaa. Umot kung ano nga nagsulod sa ulo, yang ginpang-offer niyang mga bahay da sa balay niya, pero ang laki hindi niya kay whatever. To make a long story short, the gay people forcibly enters his house, gets the woman, not the man, and rapes her and leaves her for dead. And in the morning, the Levite, in utter anguish, cuts the body of his wife into 12 parts, deliver it to all the land of Israel, all the 12 tribes of Israel, to report that something very shameful happened to me in Gibeah, the town of the Benjaminites. Nagmeeting ang mga other tribes, Judges chapter 20, nagmeeting sila. They send a delegation to Gibeah and says to their brothers, Brother Benjaminites, please surrender the people who did this dastardly act. Siling sang Benjaminites, no way. Hindi niya pag-isurrender ang mga walang hiya nga mga tao nga naglugos kag nagpakahuya sang satong babae. So all the 11 tribes had a war council and decided to go to war against the tribe of Benjamin. It is a tribute to the fighting prowess of the Benjaminites. Nga 400 ang mga soldiers ng 11 tribes, 26,700 lang ang Benjaminites. In the first two encounters, pirdi ang 11 tribes, 40,000 sa ila patay, grabe gid kasagad ang Benjaminites. And I will tell you why nga kasagad gid sa ila. Basta anong natabo? Ang natabo, nag-regroup ang 11 tribes, nangamuyo sa Ginoo, and they launched a massive, ferocious attack on the tribe of Benjamin. And the whole tribe was almost decimated. 600 men na lang ang nabilin. May lang wala na papas kay tani ubuson gid. Then somebody said, dali lang gid, utod tani. Hindi na ta karon 12. So antes nagkalaubos, 600 bilin, somebody called for a stop to the massacre of the Benjaminites. And ang natabo diri in Judges chapter 21, ang iban nga tribes, kay nakita nila, hindi na ni magtubo ng tribe ni Benjamin, pangtagaan ta ni asawa. Diin ang nagkwa sila sang asawa, may 2 ka towns nga wala nakaamot soldado. Therefore, wala naka-make sang oath to kill the Benjaminites. Na libre sila, kay wala sila ka-intra. The town of Jabes Gilead and the town of Shiloh. Ang Jabes Gilead, iyan ni Manase. Ang Shiloh, iyan ni Ephraim. Dito nagkwa sang asawa ang tribe ni Benjamin para mabuhi liwat ang tribe ni Benjamin.